Hey there, music friends. Today you and I are going to be taking a look at something special for Halloween. Yes, that's right, Halloween. Today you and I are going to be looking at the top 5 iconic horror movie themes. Don't forget to leave me your thoughts on these horror themes down in the comments section. All right, enough fooling around. Let's get to this. All right, so we're going to start out our top 5 with number 5. Number 5 is A Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm telling you right now, I am not somebody who loves watching these movies, but I know about this one. Freddy Krueger scared me a lot. This movie was from 1984, and this is a supernatural slasher film. And this actually marked the debut of Johnny Depp's acting career. Now, the music in this was done by Charles Bernstein. This song just has creepy written all over it. Let's check this one out. Okay, I'm starting to get chills already. That is some creepy little kid voice music that we got going on here. Those lyrics, you know? I mean, check this out. Freddy's coming for you. And they're doing it like all little kids do. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. And then we've got 3, 4, better lock your door. I mean, that's some creepy stuff. Creepy stuff. Let's listen to some more. 5, 6, 7, 8, Nightmare on Elm Street has got to be one of the creepiest things. Don't fall asleep this Halloween, because Freddy might see you in your dreams. That is some creepy stuff. Man, we go back a long way here with number 4. Number 4 is Psycho. This is a movie from the 1960s. It was an American horror film produced and directed by Alfred Hitchcock. This music was done by Bernard Herrmann. It is just something that has been used over and over again. Movies, TV shows, everything. You can't go anywhere around Halloween without hearing this iconic theme. And all they did, they took the strings and they're just making this rip, rip, rip sound with the string instruments. Unbelievable. And when you listen to that, I mean, you just can't help but picture like a stabbing motion. And if you've ever seen the movie or seen clips from the movie, there's that scene where the lady's in the shower and the curtain gets ripped open and you see the knife and the blood down below in the tub, and that music just screams that stabbing motion. And it's short and it's precise notes, just giving us more of that stabbing kind of motion. And with the notes that they chose between all of the string instruments, it's kind of very, very dissonant. So it just kind of makes you kind of cringe a little bit. And then, just to add some kind of importance to everything that was going on, even more, like there's some desperation, we get that low note in the bass. And when you hear that, you know that the music is saying in the movie that something really, really is about to happen. Something bad. You know, there's that really important significance there in that note that they're playing there. then we start these strings where they're moving really, really fast. And that usually signifies motion in the music. So now, we're kind of showing that there's motion with that stabbing. There's maybe some struggles going on in the music, in the movie, and the music is showing that. That's some creepy stuff. And because we have that low sustained note and it's just continuing to go, to me that signifies that nothing is going on now. So somebody died. That's what that's signifying to me. Somebody died, the motion is gone. It's just that long drawn out note. I can even see, just the blood in the water at the bottom of the tub in that scene. Number 3 on our list of top iconic horror movie themes has to be The Shining. The music in the movie The Shining was done by 2 ladies. This is Wendy Carlos and Rachel Elkind. And this one is a 1980s horror film produced and directed by the great Stanley Kubrick. And this novel was written by Diane Johnson. And the film is based on Stephen King's 1977 novel of the same name, The Shining. And this movie starred Jack Nicholson. Talk about just a creepy sounding song just in time for Halloween. So this opening theme, there's not much going on. It's an electronic keyboard synthesizer, and there's just some well-placed notes that are just kind of signifying that something is coming. It's not coming very fast, it's just coming. Underneath that little pattern that we heard at the beginning, we have this little drone note. The note's just right there underneath, causing some tension in the music and making us feel like this situation just got a little worse. So now I can hear we've got some metallic objects creating some eerie sounds. Given the time period and what this could be, it just sounds like it's a long strip of metal that's very flexible, and they're hitting it and they're bending it to get different sounds out of it. That is some creepy music. Creepy music. Something is coming, and it's Jack Nicholson. Here's Johnny. Out of all the things we've heard so far, all 3, I can deal with that one a little bit better. But it's still some creepy stuff. And it's a psychological thing in this movie, too. And I think that music kind of represents that well, too, because those notes are kind of all over the place, which, his brain was a little scrambled in this movie. Number 2 on this list of top 5 iconic horror themes is actually one of my favorites. Unfortunately, even though it's one of my favorites, well, I'll tell you what it is. It's Jaws. And John Williams did this theme. And this was a movie from 1975. And I can tell you at that time, I was about 7 years old. And everybody in my family loved this movie. I could not watch it. Just could not watch it. This movie scared me so much, even though I didn't watch it. I knew all about it. There was a long time where I just did not want to get in a pool or go near an ocean or anything. John Williams took an incredible theme and he used these two notes over and over again. And it's basically a half step. So you can literally pick any two notes as long as they're a half step. You know, B flat and B, C and C sharp, F, F sharp. Any two notes as long as they're a half step apart. And you play those. And obviously the lower you go, the more menacing it is. That is the theme to Jaws. That is the main theme. Just those two notes. This is the Jaws theme. Not only does John Williams have that simple little melody, but he uses dynamics to get his point across. You know, that shark is looming. It's not quite there yet, but it's coming. So he uses soft dynamics and he uses accents to pop those notes out. And he grows those notes. He swells those notes up and brings them back dynamically just to add motion to this fish. Just like the way the shark moves. Now we added that piano in there to give us some urgency. Uh-oh, this is getting really, scary. It's here. This is about to happen. Look out. And he throws in those accented notes with the brass players just to kind of give you a little jolt of what just happened. Oh, it just kind of brings back some really bad memories. That theme scared me more than anything else. That was just crazy. For some reason, my little kid mind thought sharks were everywhere, including the bathtub. But I still did bathe. This brings us to the number one iconic horror movie theme. And I think you're already probably guessing what it is. This movie came out in 1978. It was an independent slasher film. The music was done by John Carpenter. And John Carpenter's done some pretty awesome, cool things over the years. This one is the Halloween theme. And everybody knows this one. And everybody generally plays this one at Halloween. This is Halloween. So when you hear this theme, and it starts out with that piano, just hearing the piano hit like that just kind of gives you some creepy vibes. And then with that repetitive pattern, just makes it feel even more creepy. But then you start to throw in that knock that they have, duh, 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 underneath all of that. And now it's almost like footsteps, like somebody is coming to get me. Somebody's coming to get me. And then we've got that synthesizer that comes in. And it's just playing these ominous, minor sounding chords with all of that other stuff in there. And you've got the making of just the creepiest sounding music. And it just fits with this whole Halloween thing, with the mask and the whole thing. Oh, it gives you goosebumps, doesn't it? That chord right there. Oh. And that that knocking sound never stops. It's just always there. It's that grating kind of, I'm always coming. You cannot stop me. You can try, but I'm still coming. Just those footsteps. Dynamics are getting louder. That music's growing, and everything's getting more intense. Michael Myers is right there, and he's coming for you, and he's going to get you. Well, I hope you enjoyed this top 5 list of iconic horror movie themes. I hope you have the most awesome Halloween. Don't forget to check out other videos on my channel. And don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Let me know your favorite movie themes, whether it's horror ones or other ones. I'd love to do more of this if you all enjoy this. If you do, let me know and I'll do more of these. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. And I'll see you next time.